So helping a lot of people from the military is a common scenario, and typically it's always from the Americas, right? American military men are typically looking for that second or even third passport. They want to get it as soon as possible. They see the value in securing that, and it's understandable why that is. But very interestingly and surprisingly, I'm getting a lot of calls these days from Europe, particularly places like Sweden, where active duty military men are concerned, right? They have the example of what's going on with Ukraine. I'm not here to discuss whether that's right or wrong, right? You could be a nationalist, you could die for your country. All that is wonderful stuff. No one's stopping you. Go ahead. Now, typically when you have presidents, and I'm not talking about the Ukrainian president, but any president in general, they do all the strong talk. They portray, their support, and it's genuine. I believe it's genuine to all these military persons. And then these military men are expected to go in the war zone, give their life, die for the nation, and they're martyrs, right? Understandably. So no one is denying that. That's a beautiful thing. Go die for your country. But there are a lot of people who are there for a different reason. Maybe it's the benefits, maybe it's the retirement benefits. They want to retire early and then get those heavy bucks that come as part of the package post-retirement. And sometimes in that situation, when there's a real threat, there's a real war, and there's a call to die for your country or defend your country, that's the time when you can be drafted in. If you have a single citizenship, the expectation is that you deep dive, and that's wherein I feel a lot of military people from around the globe are now thinking about this stuff. A single citizenship, is that good enough? Some people think of nations as clubs, right? You get the benefits, it's a club, it's giving you all the perks, you're enjoying the citizenship, you're paying the taxes, and that's why you're getting some benefits. And sometimes you switch the club, right? You want safety. What really matters is life and death to you. Your life, your family's life is more important than the country. And there's nothing wrong, I believe, in having that approach. But in that sense, then if you are, let's say, in the military, you are looking for some protection. You're looking for diversification as quickly as possible. So what are some of the options? Those 2 or 3 different passports. One of the biggest problems with residencies is that, let's say your nationality is banned from entering a country, then no matter what residency you have, there could be a problem. The other scenario is, let's say there's a crime put on your name. Let's say you have not committed the crime, but someone has accused you of a crime. A country giving you a residency might back out saying, hey, you know what? We don't want you in. Let's cancel your residency. So residency is very easy to cancel as compared to citizenship. Citizenship usually is a lifelong benefit. It's an irrevocable bond between you and the nation. A lot of people from, the leadership of the country doesn't have those easy rights to terminate your citizenship and whatnot. And that is where you want the ultimate benefit of a passport. Now, once you have the right passport, you can pair that with the right residency to get the ultimate protection. So let's say having a residency paired with your Canadian passport is a lot different than having the same residency paired with your Egyptian or Turkish passport. They work very differently, right? And some countries don't care about all your nationalities. They only care about your active nationality that you're presenting to them. So you got to be very sophisticated, very smart. And here the context is military, which adds another layer of complexity to your matter. That's where you want a foolproof strategy. Now, what are some of the hot picks for military personnel? Now, in this video, I'm going to discuss what are some of the hot picks for citizenships and residencies in different regions of the world. So if you look at Latin America, there are 2 citizenships that you can acquire fairly quickly. One is Dominican Republic. The time to naturalization is just 2 years if you pick the right residency permit, which is the permanent residency. The second one is Argentina. Again, a very solid passport or diversified passport. Any investment you do in Argentina at this time, and then bear in mind, this is not investment or immigration advice, just my analysis on the topic and educational content. But I personally feel that this is the time, a good time to invest in Argentina. Peru, based on what you're trying to do, it could be 2 years to 3 years. So those are the quick citizenships that you can target. If you're looking for good high quality residencies, your escape plan, right? You have Paraguay and Ecuador, immediate residencies as at next to almost next to no cost, right? Fairly cheap. So you have those two interesting Latin residencies that you can add. One of the all-time favorites, the investment into future, is the Mexican citizenship, right? So it is fairly affordable. There are a lot of easy categories, and I've discussed this numerous times. I'm not going to go over it again. You can watch my videos. You can also watch the video with my attorney. I've explained the Mexican citizenship option in a lot of detail. So that's Latin America's. In Asia, in Southeast Asia, you have a clear winner. Now, I have had several polls regarding the best option in Asia. You have a few options. You have Indonesia, Malaysia, Cambodia, and Thailand. The clear winner each time is Malaysia. Malaysia has just launched the MM2H new requirements. Now, if you are subscribed to my channel, you would be the first one to know once that goes live. So if you're interested in Malaysia or any other residency or any changes, any updates, if you're subscribed, rest assured you will be notified of any changes as they happen. I try to track news real time and try to report and get that or push that information as soon as it is available. In the Gulf, I feel the high value residency is Oman. 50k Omani Riyal. If you pump that into a real estate, and it could be your condo, right? It's a peaceful, beautiful nation, has a lot to offer. If you compare and contrast that to Dubai, Dubai is good. It's just that it's on the FATF gray list. It's a little expensive. So if you're going to spend time, if you're a bachelor, you want to spend time, have parties, go to Dubai. But let's say you want to just have a residency from the Gulf, then Oman is a low-key, high-quality residency that you can look at. If you're looking for a quick passport purchase, I feel gone are the days when some of the Caribbean options were really an option for a lot of people. Now, some people can benefit. It depends upon what you're really looking for. If it's a hobby, if it is the numbers, then absolutely it makes sense. But in my opinion, I find the Middle Eastern options better. So you have Egypt, Turkey, and Cambodia. Either one of those options, they're all the same. Really, at the end of the day, it really depends upon what you're trying to do and what use case you're trying to get this citizenship for. One of the advantages with Turkey is you have the native script, so you can make use of that feature on the Turkish passport. Now, a lot of people are interested in Africa. So what are the options in Africa? There are two good options, or rather I should say four very good options in Africa. Two surprise elements which are really climbing up the ladder are the Tanzania, Zanzibar area. So if you have an investment opportunity there, you can get the residency permit. It's a beautiful location. A lot of people are enjoying that option. Then you have Botswana, which is up and coming. A lot of people are eyeing that residency. Then you have your standard South African permanent residency, a small donation of $6,800, and you can get your hands on a South African permanent residency. If you want, you can convert this into a South African citizenship in future. And the hot favorite in the Africas is obviously the Mauritian residency, and there are several ways of qualifying for the Mauritian residency, including an almost free one. And if you're interested, you can always click the link in the description. You can reach us. We can discuss which is the best pair for you and get you started with the residency and citizenship or citizenships of your choice. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and a very happy new year to you and your family. Thanks for being a part of the Goodlife Investor. See you in 2024. Now, before you go, make sure you're subscribed, and see you in 2024. Let's get ready for more citizenships, more residencies, more protections for you and your family. Catch you in the next one.